Hey guys, so today I'm going to start a new series that is called Positive News, and the reason why I want to do this is because I think we get to hear a lot of negative news every single day, and it has an impact on us without us knowing, I think, because we hear so much negativity, so it leaves us with that feeling of not being able to change anything. And I'm here to show you examples of people who changed many people's lives and the world in some way by doing something positive and seeing a problem and just starting to change it. And I think it's really important also to recognize these people and to show them and to talk about them, because it's really important to see that you can change something if you want to, and to leave a positive outlook on the world. And I'm not here to say everything is going perfect, and there are a lot of things that we need to change, but we also need to recognize people that actually do their best to change something. And I think in mainstream media a lot of things are being portrayed the wrong way, and it's not really about talking about the real issues. It's more about making a story. I think mainstream media kind of gives people the impression that they can never change anything, that we should accept things how they are. And so it's so important to talk about people that really put their energy and all the work in to change something in this world. It doesn't matter if it's something small or something big. And I want to talk about these people and about things that they invented, for example, or just acts of kindness and everything that kind of changed their society or their community or the whole world. And I think it's really important to remember that there are many people that really want to make this world a better place. And I think if we talk more about positive news and positive people that try to change something, then all other people kind of get this positivity, and it leaves them with thinking, oh, maybe actually I can change something, maybe I'm not that useless or powerless. And it's really important to bring that message, because I think many people have that intention to change something, but they're like, what should I do? I can't do anything, I don't have any power. And with this positive news, I think many people would think like, oh, actually maybe I can change something with everything I do every single day, or maybe do something myself, or be more kind, or anything. It's really important to give people some hope that not everything is bad, and if there are things that are bad, that we can change them. And with that positive outlook, I think many things could change. And so that's the reason why I want to do this. And if you're interested, please stay tuned. So the first topic I want to talk about is about the free school under the bridge, and the creator is Rajesh Kumar Sharma, and he is a teacher for hundreds of children in New Delhi. And he created a school under a bridge, literally, because he saw these children a lot of times just sitting around or playing around, and he thought like he has to do something, and it's really important to give them some education. And these children come from really poor families around the area. So he leaves his job 5 days a week for 2 hours to teach these children. And it's really inspiring to see someone that he saw the problem and just did something about it. And Sharma wanted to be an engineer, but he had to drop out of college due to financial problems. And that's also one reason why he started the school, because he wanted to give children some education. There are about 50 to 100 children that go to this school, and there are 2 other teachers that jumped in to help him as teachers for these children. And it's really nice to see people that try their best to change something in their community, in their country, and really inspiring to do something yourself, or to see that one person alone can change something. So yeah, that's the first person I want to talk about. And if you want to know more information about this school, you can read it in the links I linked down below. So to all topics, I'm gonna put some links down below so you can know more or read more about it. So the second topic I want to talk about is the vertical forest, and it is a pair of towers in Milan, Italy, and one is in Switzerland, and the third city that is going to have one is in Nanjing in China. And there they're going to build a pair of two buildings with around 1,100 trees and 2,500 shrubs and plants, and it will absorb around 25,000 tons of CO2 per year, and it will produce around 130 pounds of oxygen every single day. It is designed by Stefano Borri Architects, and so the good thing about this is just like a building, it looks literally like a forest. There's a lot of trees and plants around it, and the good thing is that it will absorb so much CO2 and bring oxygen at the same time. And in huge cities it's really beneficial. Nanjing, for example, is a very polluted city, and it will bring oxygen, and that's good for everyone's health, for the old and the young and children and everyone. And it's a really good example for many architects and cities, I think, because it just shows that you can combine modern cities with environmental friendly building. And I think it's just such a positive outlook on our future when you can imagine many buildings having a lot of trees, and especially in cities because they're so polluted, and that will be a really good step for many cities to take on. So the third topic I want to talk about is about Alicia Keys not wearing makeup, and it's a very controversial topic, but she stopped wearing makeup and she stuck to it, and even she came to the 2016 MTV Music Awards without any makeup on. And the reason why she stopped wearing it is because she felt the pressure of the industry, and it left her very insecure, and she always had the feeling when she was leaving the house like, oh my god, what if someone sees me? Like, she was always worried, so it left her thinking more about what other people thought of her, and she felt like she wasn't good enough without it, and that was the issue. And it also affected her music. And this debate about wearing makeup or not, it's not about that. It's not about you should wear makeup, you shouldn't wear makeup. And Alicia Keys also said that it's not about not wearing it or not being allowed to wear it. You should do what you like, but the problem is the pressure of society. And many girls have that feeling, and I also had that some time ago, that I would think, oh my god, I don't wear any makeup, like what if I meet someone, I'm not good enough. But it's so stupid, because you're not less of a person if you don't wear it. Like, you should be able to show your face without it, you know. And of course makeup is a lot of fun, and I love wearing it as well, but you shouldn't have the pressure of feeling you have to use it, because otherwise you're not accepted, or people would think you're ugly or whatever, because that's not true. And that's just something we've been taught with society and with the media that is showing us women all the time with a lot of makeup, and it just gives us the impression that we have to use it. And even young girls nowadays have that feeling that they need to wear it, and it's just so stupid, because you don't need to cover your face, and makeup is also a piece of art, so you should wear it when you have, like, when you enjoy it. Like, it shouldn't be like a task you need to do because of other people and their impression of you. And she's a really good role model for especially young girls that have this pressure of trying to be perfect, because you're perfect without it as well. If you feel like you're pressured, just try, for example, 1 week without makeup at all, and go out every single day without it, and it will change everything, because you won't care anymore what people think. You will like your face without it. So the fourth and the last topic today I want to talk about is about two movies, and they're not new. One is relatively new. It's Hidden Figures, and the other one is suffragette. I think it's French, so I think you spell it that way. And the first movie is about 3 women that do everything to be accepted in the NASA and to be recognized, and their skills being recognized and accepted, just being accepted in their work as the men in their work and in their fields. And it's just such an inspiring movie, and I really recommend it to everyone who haven't watched it already, because they had to go through a lot of struggles, and both are based on true stories. They still believed in themselves, and they knew that they are worthy, and it's just really inspiring to see them fight for their rights and fighting to be accepted in their fields. And the other film is about women that fight for their right to vote in England, and it's a beginning of a big women's rights movement. It's just unbelievable what they had to endure, and they still kept going, and they still knew that they are worthy and they need to be accepted the same way as men. And they really had to fight against this misogynistic society. The women in Hidden Figures also had to fight against the racist society, and which was another problem for them they had to fight against. And I'm here to tell you that these women were incredible, and we really need to see this, because we women nowadays, I think we take all this for granted, what they fought for. And there are even a lot of women that say like stuff like, oh, I hate feminists, and stupid things like that make no sense, because without these women being feminists and trying to do their best to be accepted in this world was so difficult. And for us women nowadays to say, oh, feminists are stupid or something like, is so disrespectful, because without them we wouldn't be here where we are today. And even today there are many things that need to be changed, and they're still not equal, and there are still countries where women still don't earn as much as men. And Western countries, not third world countries, like even Western countries, even in Austria where I live, and it's not over. This fight is not over. We still need to fight for our rights as women, and they gave everything, their lives even sometimes, to bring us to this point. But we also have the responsibility, I think, to go on and make this world even better for future generations and for ourselves as well. And I think it's really disrespectful if we don't recognize these women that really fought for what we have nowadays. And yeah, so that were 4 topics I wanted to talk about today. I hope you liked it, and I'm gonna do more of these. And I think it's really important to bring positive news online, and to bring inspirational people and talk about them, and to see that their work actually matter. And also it's beneficial for us, because it gives us this feeling of we are able to change something. I always when I hear stories like that, it just leaves me so blown away, and I'm like, wow, if they can do stuff like that, that is like, I can change my daily small things, like being kind to people, or choosing what I buy and being conscious of that, like just small things. Because if everyone does that, we can actually change the world, and we can stop many things that are going on in the world. And yeah, so I hope you liked the video, and please leave comments if you like the video and if you want to see more. So see you next time. Bye.